The average South African is overweight, stressed, and lives paycheck to paycheck. And if you're from KZN like myself, you should be stressed because KZN is reported to have the highest prevalence of obesity with 39.4% compared to other provinces. And if you are part of those people who earn a salary in South Africa, well, nearly half of all salary earners are left with less than 1,000 Rand and have a negative balance by the time payday hits. And to be honest, that's average. That's why I don't like the look of being average. Looking average really sucks. Don't ask me where I am at. I'm somewhere out in the wild. On this vlog, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips that I'm going to be using to make sure that I enter my 40s financially secure, physically healthy, and hopefully happy. That's a really bright sun. How's it, good people? I'm Saidi and I live and work here in South Korea. I'm currently in that phase of my life where I live and work here in South Korea, and I'm doing my best to make sure that I fitness in my life right now. If you're anything like me, I'm sure you want to enter your 40s being the best version of yourself. If that's you, then do like this video and subscribe because we're on that journey together. You probably can't tell, but there's an Adia coffee somewhere here behind me. So that's where I'm going to break down my 7 tips. This place is way more packed than usual. Anyway, let me start you guys off with tip number 1. Because this is a health and fitness channel and I usually try to exercise regularly, tip number 1 is, exercise regularly. Everybody knows that that's something they should be doing, but to make it easier, I would always say reduce as much friction as possible. For instance, like today, I knew I was gonna go like running in the morning, and you know what happened? I got up late. But I usually like pack the stuff that I'm gonna be running with the night before, and what I decided to do is like pack the stuff the night before. I drove down here and I was gonna run on the road, but the sun was out, it's kind of hot, stuff like that. So I decided to go to this island called Jeollanam-do. It's basically like an island. I think the Japanese, when the Japan colonized Korea, they used it as like an isolation island. So people who had diseases like, I don't know what is it, like any plague or whatever, they would put them on that island. Now it's like a museum and now everything's good. And there's like this bridge that I was running under. So they have the bridge going onto the island, and then underneath the bridge, there's like it's supposed to be like a cycling lane, but then I met a few people running there as well. So I just want to run 5Ks. I managed to run those 5Ks in the shade because of the bridge that's above me. And it makes it much more easier because running in the sun, to be honest, it's almost like every kilometer feels like 1.5 kilometers because the sun is just in your face. It's like trying to crack your skull open. So I prefer running in the shade, especially the Korean sun. For some reasons, Koreans believe that like Africa is hot and the sun is unbearable. Where I come from Durban, and honestly, the sun there ain't as bad as the sun here. So honestly, guys, the key takeaway is limit as much friction as possible to get to your workout. Honestly, I don't even think you need a gym membership. Like, I have a gym membership, but I haven't like been to the gym regularly in quite a few, like I'd say in quite a few weeks. I've been running more than I've been like lifting weights. I still do lift weights, but I've been running. Depending on what's your goal, to be honest, because I'm going to be running a full marathon this year, then I've been trying to put more like miles on my legs. The run I did here is somewhere here. Not a bad run, not anything great, just some Ks on my legs. I'm probably sure that I mentioned this about 1 million times on this channel, but one of the things that I like about like trying to stay fit and healthy in Korea is that it's not really expensive, in the sense that like you could do gym membership, but it's an option. And like like in every county, there's like a health park or like something where you could do like just workouts on your own. There's like sports and recreational areas. There's a sports park. There's a sports center in my county. There's a sports complex. I told you guys, right? Park Ji-sung, the Manchester United player, he comes from this county, so the sports center in our county is built around him. There's so many facilities there, but almost all counties in Korea have some place you can go and work out, so you don't really need a gym. But also as a runner, one of the things I like is that there's always like bathrooms and public facilities that you can go and just go and use a bathroom. So I've never had the inconvenience of having to use my socks as toiletries, and I know like most runners have had that experience, whereas with myself I've never had it. But granted, I'm a beginner, so I'm not really a serious runner, but those are the things that I think I take for granted, and I never really think much about it. As in, like when I was running on the bridge, most of the demographic that were there were females, and they were on their own. It's really safe as well. Those are some of just the things that I really like about like working out here in Korea. On that note, let's talk about point number 2 that relates to our health. It's a chicken sandwich. Nah, it's actually a chicken wrap. Tip number 2, staying with health, is a balanced diet. One of the things that Korea has us doing way more than we would like is cooking our own food, because like the options, especially in this county, is like very limited. But also it's actually kind of like a good thing, because us cooking more, we get to see what goes into the food we eat. We make more balanced, more healthy meals. But it's always nice to like go out and just eat for a change. I also feel like we save way more money cooking at home than going out and eating. We are now in the red car, as you can see, the red car. We are on our way to go to this cafe. Hopefully we get there before sunset, but then like the sun's gone all of a sudden because I'm done running. That sun specifically came out for me when I wanted to run. Hopefully we're going to get a bit of sunset so we could see that. 120 frames, B-roll in 3, 2, 1.
Body real nice, I'm a centerfold. Make them take me to the mall and cop 10 of those.
If we don't get there, we don't make it, then that's going to look really bad.
I don't want your man, I ain't in a. Got a big, real soft like a dinner roll. Yeah, I know you like that. You just send a DM, I don't write back. Think I wanna be him, it ain't like that. This little kitty got some grip, yeah, bite back. Riding big B's with a from the 6. Got a slow leak, so you know it got him wet. Asking who the f is Nina, mean he got it on his hip.
It took us almost, I would say, about 2 hours to get here. Yeah, it took us about 2 hours to get here, and this is a cafe that's like, it's overlooking the ocean on one side, and we just got here. We ordered these drinks. It's vanilla latte, but we paid 9,500 won each, and Sam is complaining about that. It literally took less than a minute to make.
It was so quick.
Yeah, for 9,500 won each. That's 9,500, that's 19,000 won together.
19,000. Yeah,
19,000 won together for the 2 drinks.
19,000 won is, let me show you.
It's gonna be, it's this price here.
It's 232.
Damn. Okay, so 116 bucks for 1 drink. We getting sold on the place and not the actual drink. That's how I feel. But it leads me to my next point, which is point number 3, or tip number 3, is don't take credit, don't get debt, don't get any debt. Like whatever you do, make sure you pay in cash for it. So right now we can afford to pay for it. Can we afford to pay for it? Can we afford to pay for the drinks? Okay, outside of this, we can afford to pay for the things we generally tend to do, and we usually do cash. Like I have a credit card, Sam has a credit card, but we never really use our credit cards. We tend to like to do everything cash. Don't take credit.
You are using a credit card to pay like almost
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if we are using our credit card, we don't pay it at the end of the month. We pay it like immediately. So it's almost like I wouldn't even say like a debit card. I won't say it's like a credit. It's not like a debit card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do get like some benefits sometimes when you use like your Samsung credit card here in Korea, but it's cheaper to buy something. So maybe you might buy like a perfume or something for like 240,000 won. You get a discount, and maybe then you get like a 20,000 discount, and then we pay it immediately. So it does work in that sense. So you can have a credit card, but just don't take any credit, just for your own good. It's almost like I was using the example, like we were talking about this, Sam and I, yesterday. We always talk about money because we broke, but we were speaking about this. Okay, we were speaking about this, and I was using the example of, it's almost like when you take credit, it's almost like you have two people walking up a flight of stairs in a mall, and then one person is escalator, right? And one person is walking up the escalator, and it's moving up, and then one person is moving up the escalator, and the escalator is moving down. So as much as you try running up the escalator, you put more effort, you're never ever going to compete with a person on an escalator that's moving up. I want to stay in the topics of finances and let you guys know on one thing that's really giving me like relief from stress is having an emergency fund. Like, I have an emergency fund for like just a few months in case anything happens, you know. Getting older and being at my age, like my plan A, B, C, and D to Z, all of my backup plans is me and myself. Other than like a few family friends of mine, I really don't have anybody to fall back on. That's especially when you are in a foreign country. Having a plan B, for me, it's like, it gives me like that peace of mind. If you want to know like how big the town or city or village, yeah, the village is the right word, the village I stay at, then like this view here like shows it all in just like one viewing. That's our city hall. That's like majority of where the town is. Okay, there's a farm here, a high school there, and a few other, like, I wouldn't even say industries, but other stuff on that side. And it's actually not that big at all. We came up here to one of our favorite but less visited coffee spots. It's like on the hill of this mountain. There's like a greenhouse here that looks really nice, and the coffee shop is actually there, somewhere back there. But we actually going up here to sit and chill. Damn. The thing that Sam is always complaining about is how little the coffee is in the mug for the price that you pay. This is the best time to like sit outside because there aren't like much bugs, because it's autumn, it's heading towards winter, much cooler, whereas in summer this place has a lot of bugs outdoors. Chingu. I'm glad you guys are here. You made it this far to this video. If you are liking the content of this video, do like this video and do subscribe. And speaking about friends, that's my next point I want to address you guys on. At this age and at this point in my life, I realize that I don't have time to be keeping friendships with problematic people, especially people that take you in the wrong direction of your life goals and where you want to see yourself. Fortunately for me, you guys are not that way. You guys are good friends. I think I'm almost close to 200 subscribers. do be that person to get me to 200 subscribers and be that friend that I can count on. One thing about keeping friendships is that you as a person, you are a sum of like your closest 5, 6, 10 friends, and the friends you keep kind of determine the type of person you are. I want to be more intentional with that. This morning I'm hoping to run 15Ks, kind of the longest side. Usually I do 10Ks, hoping to run 15Ks, and I want to run every 5Ks under 30 minutes. So I'm going to try and keep that pace of 5 minutes per kilometer. Hopefully I'm able to do it.
Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking balls. Feel like ZVF, baby, I be cooler than the mink weather. Make a Coke bottle, give me brain till I think better. Back up on my shit again, hanging out with Benjamin. Franklin got me stankin' in the Lincoln, talking dividends. Look at what we did again, brought the water dipping in. Down in Texas on them elbows where your digits been. All these niggas pussy, I can smell it through the audio. Lapping everybody, got me working on my cardio. Party over daddy home, creeping out the caddy comb. Straight.
If tiredness could be personified into a person, that person is me. But I did do it. The goal was an hour 30 minutes, but I ran every K under 5 minutes, so I did under 1 hour and 15. Yeah, 1 hour 15 minutes. First time running this long of a distance on my own. Damn. My next point, which is being present. Like, I know this is the first time I'm running 15Ks on my own straight, and thanks to you guys and this YouTube channel, I'm recording that, and I wanna be able to look back and see it. I think for the longest time I've just been trying to hit goals and hit a goal and move on, hit a goal and move on, and I haven't really been appreciating like things that I say I want to do and actually do accomplish them. So I could look back in a year and be like, what did 2024 bring me and what did 2025 bring me? And I'm like, I can't point at anything, right? Whereas I think if I document it and if I live in the present, I get to actually like crystallize things in my life. I remember not really being present when I was completing my junior degree, and I thought I'll celebrate when I complete my master's degree, only to really worry about getting a job after I complete my master's degree. And I think it's so important because every time we just do stuff or we just chase certain things, it's just nice to have. But I think being in the present, it goes back to my previous point of like choosing your friends and cutting out the problematic friends. And also when you do have the time with them, or whenever you do anything, be present for it. And I think that's one more thing I want to really like. I want to be very particular about being present.